Disclaimer. All of the stories told in this video are based on true events that actually happened to Jagmaster. Please be advised these are not meant for people who are emotionally sensitive or people who have fears of lizard people.
It was a day like any other. The mob vote just ended. It was 1.17, and I had just got onto Minecraft to see who won the mob vote. Little did I know, the Fire Nation had attacked. You know, I was expecting the Iceologer, because it was like probably the coolest mob in the vote. But then, when I found out what it was... No! I was in shambles. My life was never the same after that day. Ever since then, it's felt like I've been watched by a higher-up, like something is trying to spite me. Everywhere I went, I saw his face. Dad, why did you get me this?
You won't shut up about it.
It felt like an unstoppable force was watching me, so I knew I had to do one thing. Check out the rest of the update. And what I found shook me to my very core. Copper's used for almost everything in real life regarding electricity, but in Minecraft, it's almost used for absolutely nothing. You can make a lightning rod out of it. I don't know why you'd want that, but you can do that. But you can you can also make a telescope. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Mojang has done these kind of things in the past before. They'll just add another great update with an even better mob, like sharks, right? This is fine. This is fine. They'll still add ducks one day, I'm sure, right? No! They even made a pun out of it! My light was fleeting fast, so I had to find some other ways to cope. So I tried finding other updates that were also terrible. So I found an even worse update. One of the most controversial updates. The 1.10 update. The only thing this update added were polar bears and 2 copy-pastes of both the skeleton and the zombie, which aren't that much, to be honest, in an update. Oh, but Jagmaster, they also added magma blocks, netherware blocks, red nether brick, and fossils. Is that all it takes to please you? Just those tiny little things? We need major changes to the game, alright? We need to make this game great again, as it once was, back in 1.8, before the update that changed the world. And I don't mean the 1.7 update. You know what I'm talking about. On to the next update. We're gonna need some harder stuff for this. This mob that I'm about to talk about has simply put me into the 5 stages of grief multiple times. I've been to 10 therapists and all of them still wonder why I keep complaining to them about a Minecraft mob. The worst flying mob in the game, parrots. I mean, they're so annoying that Mojang even added an option to kill them with cookies. Like, of course they're that bad. Oh yeah, and there were also the phantoms. Although the aquatic update back in 1.13 was supposed to be targeted towards the ocean, I feel like everyone can safely say that the highlight of this update were the phantoms because of how they were the most annoying mob of all time. Is your name Little Timmy and you want to have fun today? Sorry, that's not possible with these things. These guys will come to your house and take your lunch money. Peace was never an option with these guys. And not only that, pre-1.14, these guys used to do 3 times the amount of damage they do today. Imagine these things beating you up today, but with 3 times the amount of damage. There was probably 2 better options besides the Phantom, like the Monster of the Ocean Depths, which would have added another ocean hostile mob to the game. And then there would have been the Hovering Inferno, which would have added a new nether hostile mob to the game. And there's the Trap Pinch, which no one cares about. Then we get this flying piece of shit. Then we have the Village and Pillage update, which is honestly a pretty solid update. But they just had to include an NPC probably dumber than Skyrim characters, because he's trying to sell you a flower for an emerald. The Wandering Trader's gotta be one of the dumbest mobs in the game. He's on par with telemarketers with how much he comes to you, expecting a different result. I mean, he does dress like royalty. I mean, next thing you know, he's going to be saying he's a Nigerian prince, asking you to send him $3,500. 1.15, the B update. You like jazz? Cause I don't. So while some updates try to add new biomes and new mobs to the game, this update we get one new mob, and that's bees. Who was the guy who thought, you know what this game needed more than anything? Bees. They don't even serve that much of a purpose. I guess they give you honey blocks if you like redstone, but my god, who uses redstone? Am I saying this is an only early game thing that you will never do again and later on in the game? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much all it is. To be fair, the game was at a low point at its time. The game was dying for a bit, and the only way to bring it back was, how does this guy keep popping up? And also... So after this, Minecraft was able to get a surge of popularity that they were able to make probably one of the best updates ever. The Nether update completely overhauled the Nether, turning a barren wasteland into one of the most lively things of all time. With as good of an update as this was, how could they possibly go wrong in the next update, right? June 8th, things go very wrong! Honestly, I had high hopes for this mob. I thought it would be like some kind of a new hostile mob that if you got too close to it, it would hypnotize you like they showed in the mob vote. But no, it's even lamer than that. Oh, you can kill it and now you can make your signs glow. What a great addition to the game. But as my hopes were turning to sorrow, I realized that mods existed for Minecraft after all this time, and that the Isolager would have been added eventually by the greatest community of all time. Although the Isolager probably would have been just a useless mod that wouldn't have dropped anything useful whatsoever, and you would only encounter on an icy mountain, he still would have had one of the coolest designs in the game. I also realized that there was also the Moo Bloom that was pretty much just a placeholder, and I didn't even bother to download it. Chat reporting. Probably one of the most controversial updates by far, because nobody in their right mind wanted this update at all. Did you get into an argument because your best friend killed your Minecraft dog? Well, sorry. What you say will be held against you in court. You thought you had rights? Wrong. Not in this game. Not anymore. You thought you could tell your friend that you were gonna blow up his house in a video game? Wrong. Now you're a terrorist. You're on a public watch list now. See you in jail, little Timmy. No. The punishment isn't as severe as that. It's actually losing access to Minecraft. That's right. You can potentially get banned from Minecraft as a whole for saying something along the lines of, I'm going to bomb my best friend's house. But of course, it's in a video game. Like, I mean, just because I said it in chat and how I said that the best way to do it would be on a 9 p.m. on a Saturday, I'm kidding. Don't actually do that. I'm just trying to inform you that this is a wrong thing to do. But if Timmy were to actually kill my Minecraft dog, he'd get a lot worse than that. The score system, probably one of the most useless additions to Minecraft. Scores have been around since the dawn of video games, and I have to say, they're probably useless today. But man, was it satisfying to get that high score, and I swear no one in their right mind will ever beat my Galaga score back in the day. Wait, I'm 18 years old, that doesn't make much sense. Or you could also check out other people's scores, like in like hardcore deaths, like not naming anyone or anything, but...
No! Really?
This is what you came to see, right? I've been trying to find out how this score mechanic has been working for so long. I've been researching it for so long. It's been like 3 hours and I haven't left my computer. All I get is a stupid scoreboard mechanic. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it in caveman terms. It keeps track of what you do, okay? Yeah, I know. Very, very elaborate. Amethyst. When this block came out, it had absolutely no purpose other than being a decorational block and really a no purpose whatsoever until 1.19.1 when they got the purpose of when you give an allay amethyst, it duplicates when you play a jukebox next to it. I bet you thought this actually had a use, like making weapons and armor. Well, I thought the same thing when emeralds came out. Of course, it would only be restricted to mods. And of course, the one we have in the base game, it's not even that useful in the first place. First time you find it, you think it's cool, then you move on mining to like the next ore deposit. Speaking of useless ores, the copper block has no purpose whatsoever than being a decorational block. Oh, but Jagmaster, there's an oxidation feature, and you can wax it after you're done with it. Shut up. That is the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard. If the copper golem were to have been picked in the mob vote, then we would have gotten a copper button, which probably would have served an actual purpose. And we would have gotten a new little buddy. I'm gonna name mine Craig. Conclusion? I mean, these updates might have sucked, but they weren't the worst updates of all time. Like, surely there's nothing worse than these, right? Right? The 1.9 combat update. Chapter 1, The Beginning of the End.